Google, you're an asshole. And let me tell you why. Hello, I'm Marky Dragon, also known as Marcus Eikenberry in real life. And I have got a big bone to pick with Google, specifically Google Checkout. Now, we operate a store. It's at markydragon.com. There's usually a link to it in most of my videos. We sell game codes, and we support a couple different payment methods. One of them was Google Checkout. Now, about a week ago, we started having some problems with Google Checkout. It was really weird. It was like they weren't giving us emails anymore, telling us when an order had come into the system, or that funds had been sent to us. And then once we got that cleared up, which took several days, which in my opinion is, for a merchant service, when you're talking banking and money, a few days is a very, very long time. Outages in that area of the industry maybe are hours at the most, and that's considered to be a really big deal. Well, so this went on for, more than a few days. And then, all of a sudden, orders coming in had no name. And then they had no email address. And we're like, what the hell is going on? It was the craziest thing. So orders are coming in, but they're nameless. They don't have a reference number. They don't have an email address. They don't have a first and last name. They just had country and postal code and the item that was purchased. And we're like, this is ludicrous. There's obviously an outage going on. So we had to pull Google Checkout as a payment method from our store. Okay, so we begin working on all of this to try and, figure it out. So I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Google, at least on the merchant side, has no humans that you can speak to. At least there is no phone number that you can call. There is no clear support path. When we log into our account and we go click on help, it asks you integration questions, not anything about any sort of outage or whatnot. And so when we submit a ticket there, we have to submit it under the wrong category because they have zero, nothing for when there's an outage. And so we tried that. We didn't get any response back. So we emailed them, found an email address and emailed them and got a response back asking us to clear our cookies and cache and try again. What? This is an API problem. This is a problem with Google's servers sending our servers information. And it's just that all these fields were blank. And so I'm like, this is dumb and everything. And we kept trying. And after a week, I finally called the customer service for the retail end, meaning as if I were a customer trying to use Google Checkout. And they had no idea where that they could, that they had no ability to support us. They're like, well, you need to talk to merchant services. And I were like, no, duh, but nothing. So anyway, they said that they were submitting a ticket for us and would have the merchant team contact us shortly. Okay, great. I'm making progress. Except we never get any contact back. We never get any ticket number assigned to us. They don't call us. They don't email us. Nothing. Until we get a email that went out to everyone. And what this email said is that there's an update to Google Checkout. And the Google Checkout is being phased out. It's being removed. It's going away. Well, no shit. So you guys, you're a little late on the announcement. What you could have done is you could have sent it out a couple of weeks before you screwed everything up. Now, okay, so we'd all think, okay, this is pretty insane. How can a company, do something like this? And, well, you want to know what? This is a pattern. Back at my previous company, we had 2 times where Google Checkout stopped functioning just all of a sudden. It just quit working right. And, we tried to get support. We couldn't get support, so we put our programmers on it. And our programmers look and they say, oh, they changed the data that's coming to us. And so everything broke. And so they're like, we can't find any documentation on it, but it looks like it's a permanent change because all of them are coming in this way now. So they reprogram our system, our API connection to say, okay, here's where we get the data, just based off of that. And then a month later, they put out documentation on how to use the new API. And so it leads me to the question here, what the hell is Google thinking? I mean, really? So you, Google, are a merchant service. People depend on you for sales, and you have merchants that depend on you. You have customers that depend on you. You have customers that want to use just you, but yet you make yourself unavailable like this, and it's very, very disconcerting. So Google has announced a replacement, Google Wallet. Well, Google Wallet we already knew about it, that the Google Wallet was the customer end. Well, now they've decided to make some more changes, and it's very unclear to me exactly what it is they're doing, because I think that Google Wallet no longer will send us money. I don't know exactly what it means. I'm looking at this information that they sent, and they did send information saying, well, maybe you should go to these other providers that can assist you for merchant services. And I just want to say that Google, you are awesome in so many things, but your customer service sucks. Get the computers out of the customer service area, meaning that it's only computers that deal with us. I have often suspected that when I email Google, that when I get a reply back, that it's not a real person. Maybe a real person if the system doesn't know what to do. But if you email in and say something like, I can't get the page to load properly, half of the images are missing, that it's automatically going to send you back a thing saying clear your cookies and cache, or whatever, and no human actually looks at it. I would not put it past Google at all. And that's part of their brilliance, but it's also part of their failing. So now that Google is offering some other solutions, will we be willing to embrace Google again and as a merchant solution and actually do business through them? I'm very, very conflicted about that, because I know that with this pattern, this being the third time I've been through something like this with Google, that it's going to happen again in the future. And so is the customer irritation worth it? Is our irritation worth it? Do you know how many hours we spent trying to detect this problem on our own because we couldn't get any answer whatsoever from Google? And in fact, Google's outage page for Google Checkout showed nothing about this issue, and it still doesn't today. I don't get it. And they say that they're not actually going out, that Google will continue to process transactions until November. Really? Well, everybody's doing it manually because your API ain't sending shit. So, anyway, just my thoughts on this whole Google Checkout debacle, and that this really, really could be handled better. And I don't know, maybe it's some algorithm that they have that says, you know what, these few pissed off people that we piss off whenever we change our platform and how we do things is okay, because in the long run, we make more money by not dealing with people's feelings and just dealing with their dollars. Yeah. I'm Marky Dragon. Take care. If you made it this far in the video, you may as well subscribe. That's what I want you to do. You obviously liked it well enough to watch it this far. So look at this. This is Frostmourne. This is the Runes of Magic Sword. This Runes of Magic Sword is one that we're giving away as second prize to one of you subscribers, just for being subscribed. That's all you have to do. Subscribe and accept our messages, or watch our videos where we draw for prizes. So this one is it's a really nice sword. It's signed by some of the American staff for Runes of Magic. And then there's the big boy here. I got it on my shoulder because it's so darn heavy. You know, this sucker is 16 pounds. Look at this. So, it's a two-handed sword here, man. This is a beautiful sword. And we're giving this away when we hit 42,500 subscribers. It could be you. So, just subscribe, that's all you have to do. We'll do videos selecting the winners, and we'll send you a message in YouTube as long as you accept it. Just make sure you accept messages from us. To do that, put us on your contact list. And you just add Marky Dragon to your contact list, and then you'll be able to get messages from us, and you'll have 30 days to get back to us when we send you a message. Or if we can't message you, you'll just be on video, and you just gotta watch the video and then contact us. So anyway, if you made it this far, you really should subscribe, and I would appreciate it. So anyway,